Hello everyone, I'm Melinda, NailFanatic, and I'm back. I'm going to try to do this reading again. It was really interesting because I started the live daily way earlier. Hey Tamara. And it didn't work out, so I still want to check in on the energies. I want to know what's going on because that was just a really weird situation. So I'm going to start fresh, new with the cards. I have my custom Words of Clarity deck here. I am going to talk right now about the 24th of August. So even though it's couple hours past that now, I still want to know what was the energies of the day. So for those of you who are interested, you can stay. This reading is for the collective, so it doesn't matter what sign you are. If any signs are of mention or notice, if I hear anything about signs or read anything about signs, I'll definitely mention them, though. I don't leave them out for any reason or another. I only speak them up when it's brought to speak up about any particular signs. So let's see what's going on, and then we will do our radical raffle reading winner today. The tickets for that are just $1. They stay in the bucket all month. And what else? Oh, I'm running a special on my full consultations. My $111 consultations will be buy one get one half off, and my $222 consultations are buy one get one free. And this offer is going to be good till the 11th of November. Now, when you get this, yes, you get the second reading. So with this whole buy one get one thing, you can use it up to a year later. So we'll keep a record of it, and if that's for you, that'll be fun. Okay, the word we have for us today is the present. The present as in the gift, the present as in right now, the present as in receiving. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have joy. Look at that. Joy. So the bottom of the deck, when I read from my Words of Clarity, is always going to be like what brought us this. So it was our joy that brought us the present. Now, definitely my first thing that I heard about the present was gift. So a materialization, an actualization, a receiving something that you were manifesting, something that you had on your manifest, on your list of order from the universal eBay gods or Amazon, whatever. You catch my drift. Coming out of our deck to enhance it. Okay, so come at you as a surprise, whatever this gift is. I see somebody having an old lover return. Somebody, I feel like you've been single for a while. You haven't really even thought about relationships with anybody, but lo and behold, this person has been making plans to come and see you again. I'm hearing the word woo, and it's not one I commonly use, but I'm hearing the word woo. They want to woo you. Okay. The flashcard we have today is the white snowflake. It's telling me that the intentions are pure, regardless of the offer. The intentions, it is coming pure. The red, so here, okay, so this is so much more than, okay, thank you. Give me a minute first. So the base of the was the red apple. This was crown chakra energy. Over here is joy. We've been feeling the joy, and we've been allowing that joy energy to flow through our body. We've been doing things that make us feel joy. We've been thinking about what makes us joyful about our bodies, about our health, about our physical world, about our physical life. I feel like we've been counting our blessings and just taking stock of all that we've accomplished, all that we have, and all that we receive, okay? And now with that, we have more receiving coming in, but it's coming in from the white light of grace. It's coming in from that etheric place. Okay, so what's coming in, what we're receiving, the gift, the present that we have allowed ourselves to align with is coming in under grace. It's coming in easy. See, this is a natural occurring phenomenon. Naturally occurring phenomenon is what I'm hearing. The atmosphere and the conditions must be so, even in those conditions, each gift, each is so unique though, because the no two are alike. Okay. All right. Let's get into the tarot messages. I'm loving this. I'm really loving this as the energy. Like we doing the best we can to really transcend our shadow aspects, our shadow situations that we've been holding on to. And in choosing to do that work, we found ourselves in a state of greater joy than ever before, because every time you break a barrier and you have a perspective shift or a reality shift over something that's dark and heavy, you always find yourself in this place where you feel lighter, you feel brighter. It's just like setting down a load of a 50-pound bag. Man, they sell those at Smart and Final. Love them. You know why? Because there's so many potatoes in there. There's enough to give potatoes away to all the neighbors, and you still ain't got to buy potatoes for a couple weeks. I mean, and they're huge, huge potatoes. And why am I talking about this? I mean, I'm thinking about a friend of mine who used to like to skateboard, but they were having issues letting go of some emotional baggage that they were carrying. And I'm like, can't you just visualize yourself dropping off the baggage as you go instead of carrying all this baggage? Drop the backpack off and skate on down the road. You don't have to hold on to that stuff. And so because we did that, we started feeling better. Now we can really roll somewhere without our back aching and all that stuff from carrying all the baggage of all this stuff. Knees be aching and legs be shaking because it's just too heavy for anybody to have to carry that shit. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And as we did that, we felt better and better and better. And then the next thing you know, you found yourself not so depressed. We found ourselves feeling more blessed. We found ourselves in more of a state of joy. And some of us are still figuring out, okay, well, damn, apparently I'm still carrying some bags because this joy you're talking about, I don't know it. Okay, well, that's fine. As long as you're aware and you're willing to do the work as it comes up. Because just the fact that you're saying, hey, I don't know, that's telling yourself, I'm ready to know some more. I'm ready to do this work. And when you let that be part of your request, it'll come to you. You'll see what you got to figure out about yourself. And it's always a figuring out about yourself. And you know what? I gotta say, I've made a mistake before of just telling people too much about themselves that they ain't ready to hear, and then the whole thing blows up and blah blah blah. You know how that goes. The whole point of it was always a place of, look how free you can be. Joy, joy, joy. In that place, you get all the gifts, all the presents that you felt you were lacking. And your presence is even, your very presence is that much more energized, empowered, that much more healing, healing you, healing inside around you, corroding you. And as a side effect, if I choose to stay, corroding me too. And today are the days where this is a, what are we going to do? Okay. So what we all know is that this is a time of creativity, that we have learned to embrace our beauty, our talents, our abilities, our skills. We've learned to put a value on our services and our goods in order to receive, and we've learned to receive, and we've learned to be charitable and when to give and when to share and how to care and how to love. These are things that we know, and it's obvious to those who are around us. Some of them are repelled by the very thought of it. You hear me? Some of them are repelled by the very thought of how much love you embody. But that doesn't stop their knowing. Now, the external influence is the Five of Coins. They feel lacking. They feel like there's a lack. That's why they, whatever they is, you know what I'm talking about in your life, but they feel this resistance because of the feeling of lack. So they're longing for something that they have not chosen to move towards yet. The power is still in their hand. They can move whichever way they want. They're in the middle, but they haven't yet made their choice to move in the direction that leads them to the perfection that they're seeking, which is really not a perfection at all, but it's an embracing of the other side of the coin. The coin has more than one side. So I don't care what coin you've been dealt or what coin you have, or if you are just thinking about the coins of others. There are two sides of every coin. Somebody really needs to hear that. What's known is the Three of Cups. You know that things are coming together. This is, you know that you're experiencing synchronicity and you pay attention to it. You know that you're seeing signs. You know that you are being guided spiritually. You know that you have reason to celebrate. You know that joy works. You've put joy into practice in your life. And I'm hearing that old church song, I got that joy, 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 down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. Yes, okay. So it's there and you know it. It cannot be taken from you. And here's the thing. To become this, you had to realize that that's exactly where it is. It's not in this other person. This other person is not holding your joy. This other person isn't going to give you the joy that you desire. That joy that you desire, you could have this other person and they could be this still and bring you all that they have and all that they come with. But if you're feeling this way, because I feel like we might have a cross watcher, a secret stalker and spy and watcher. If you're feeling this way, it may be that, no, it's likely that you're going to not be able to receive this the way it's being given because you're feeling lack. So if you're stuck in the mentality of this isn't enough, it's not working, it's all bad, nothing good comes of this, being stuck in that mentality is going to keep you stuck seeing how that's expressing itself to you because that's all you go looking for. You could pass by all the diamonds in the world if all you're looking for is a lump of coal, honey. Okay? All right. What's not known? Six of Swords. What's not known is things are getting a lot easier. You don't understand just how far you have come. And here's the thing. They're starting to get so much evidence that they're not going to be able to deny this much longer. So what we're going to see in this is interesting. What we're going to see in society is a lot more people who are having to confront. Notice it. Those of you who work in large offices around a whole bunch of people, those of you who watch large numbers of people because the public is all up in wherever you're at doing work or school, stuff like that, you'll notice that they're going to start to ground in these natural laws almost naturally. They're going to start craving the joy. They're going to start doing things to take them to that inner pulling. And in that love, peace, and happiness based way, because that is the calling. That is what energy we are comprised of. So that is always our calling. And those who resist and fight against it, they're just hurting themselves. Those who resist this are just hurting themselves. They're trying to fight an energy that is pushing them so much that it's changing who they are. Some of them, I'm hearing the word cutthroat, yeah? But the reason why is because also those who are choosing to begin to work with this energy, instead of combat it and put themselves in opposition to it, will find that the energy helps move them along with the smoothness, with the ease, to make these changes and shifts in their lives and in their self. Such a spiritual reading. We're not going to talk about bubble gum and lollipops on this channel, I guess. Okay. The advice for us is the Ace of Wands. Hello, Lee. I'm so... The Ace of Wands is our advice. So opportunity is at hand. I'm hearing it's time for a show of force. Sherry's on with me. Lovely, lovely. Okay. So it's time for a show of force. You know how far you've come to make it to where you are. You know, just look at this. You know, look at the way this lady is looking. This lady has dealt with this feeling of lack before. She says, oh, I remember you, but see, I sit in dominion over this now. I was reading something and where was it? I was watching a show and it said, you have to know your enemy to beat your enemy. See, she knows the enemy. The enemy is that feeling of lack, limitation, inability. She knows that low vibration, and she knows how to shift it. She sits in dominion over that now. But to get there, she had to know it. And in knowing it, she got power. And now the power is the advice. How do you put a show of power? Now is the time to really live and be the energy that you have chosen to see in your world. What is the shift? What were you transmuting? How have you released yourself from old karmic cycles? How have you released yourself from an old karmic wheel? Okay. I'm going to be doing a spread for the full moon on the 25th and 26th of August, the full moon in Pisces. I was reading a little bit about it, and while I was reading about it, I received a rebirth spread that we should be doing for it. So that's what we'll do. Okay. But let's continue on with the reading right now. All right. So, see, Lee came in at 10:10 completion, and she's like, yes, this is it, baby. It's over, said and done. I am full in my power, in my physical vessel. You on 100, Lee. 10 times 10 is 100. You on 100. Your battery's 100% charged. Take that power. Our batteries are 100% charged. 10 times 10. Okay, and I can feel the energy surge of that. And it's delectable. So, it's time to show that force of energy. Yes, show that force of energy. The outcome is the Queen of Swords. This is, I literally, the first thing I heard was time to do battle with the sword of the truth. Ooh. Time to do battle with the sword of the truth. What is your truth? Is it what they say? Is it what they think or how they feel? Or is it what you say? Is it what you think? Is it what you feel? What is your truth? In the trials and tribulations that you have gone through since, go back, how far has this run gone? They have brought you to know your truths. In all the BS that you have cut through, all the glitters that wasn't gold that you had to get through to become you as you are now. What are those truths? And how do you go to battle with them, quote unquote? So what is that saying to me? Is saying that now is the time to really stick to your guns. What are your standards? What are your boundaries? Are you honoring your own boundaries? Or are you being a pushover? Are you relapsing? Do you need to reground yourself in your boundaries? I heard it's time to say, message, hello. Are you doing the work? Are you willing to be that one? They're going to call you all types of names. You know, the Queen of Swords, even readers, I've heard her called the bitch, the Ice Queen, the Spinster. I've heard this card called so many names, and guess what? She don't give a fuck. She really don't care. And who cares what they are thinking of you? Have you done the karmic cycle enough? Because it's time for you to receive your gift, your divine gift, okay? And we do not throw our pearl among swine, is what I'm hearing. So, will you be the one who receives the gift that you have created in your own joy? Yes, I believe you will, because you have grounded yourself. You've been healing the root chakra energies that you have going on. And so now it's time for you. Exert your power. Show your force. Make a force show of you and your truth. Okay? The underlying energies of this is the Ten of Cups. I mean, what I see here is a release of old emotional attachments. Friends that weren't really, and you know it, but you care so much that you put their needs above your own. Family that continually abused you, used you, belittled you. They were your dream killers. Took advantage of your kindness and your weakness of love, your strength and your weakness of love. I'm hearing also say that, Melinda. Okay? All right. How's this going to affect our life? There was one more card I wanted to pull. It says the Hermit. The effect this is going to have on our life is that the guidance gets even clearer for us. I'm being shown that right now the Hermit is speaking as what the universe is going to provide for us. The universe, see the bright light shining around his lamp? I mean, the lantern is glowing. And this is the universe in the shadows, in the hidden, but also apparent, in the patterns, in the environment, in humanity, a light for you to see, guiding you through magical, beautiful synchronicity and connections and sights and creatures and critters. The signposts are being lit up for us. Okay? So, with that, let's get a card for our ladies and a card for our fellas. Fellas first, we're going to use the Universe Has Your Back deck for the fellas. And then we'll do our Radical Raffle reading. I'm so happy that my family is everywhere. My Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot family, y'all are everywhere. So some of y'all are up. You just all-night birds like me, be up. Or maybe it's daytime where you live because you're on the other side of the world, huh? Yeah, there's that. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, card for the men, card for the women. Here we go for our men. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. So, gentlemen, notice in this human experience, all of these situations that have come up for you are showing you, they're guiding you to the love. Remember, we spoke during the general about some people who would not follow that calling, and they will feel pain in themselves emotionally because they're pulling themselves away from a magnetic draw to love. Ultimately, that's what it is. There's something in themselves or in another that they cannot love. And because we're all seeing a reflection, this one is showing me a reflection, yeah? We're all seeing a reflection of ourselves in the other. If we can't choose love with another, we cannot choose it for ourselves. This is a healing thing to move towards love. So, gentlemen, also I see for some of you, this is a love that you really want to move to. It's something you've been projecting through your third eye. This is something you visualized, in other words. This is something you have done creative writing about, or you've at least prayed for it. Yes, which is not least at all. Prayer is by no means least. Please don't twist up my words, because I just see somebody go say, prayer ain't the least. Yeah, I know prayer ain't the least. Prayer is the most. It is the all, the is, the straight line. I like straight lines. Cut through the bullshit and give it to me truthfully, right? Well, this is you giving that to the universe. And then with this white light that glows around, I just see, you know, the download of the light shining, the guiding light bringing you to what it was that you were choosing. All right, so that's for my gentlemen. Now for my ladies, you know I love my ladies. Ladies, we're always first, and there are so many of us on this channel. So that's why when I remember, we honor the men. And it's not that I ever don't remember, it's just by habit. I'm around a lot of ladies. Anyways, okay. I surrender my desires, and I know the universe has my back. Guess what? We're still in the same place, ladies. Do we have enough to trust in the fill in the blank blessings that the universe has for us? Do you trust and believe and know that the first time you had an inkling of a desire for something that was better, that the universe took note and can deliver without you having to harp on it, nag about it, call the governor 10 times? Look, yes, I know the squeaky wheel gets the grease first. Yeah? And it, ooh, oh my God, that's so freaking juicy. What attitude did the mechanic have after all them phone calls, though? He said the part wasn't ready, and you still calling. We had to wait for the right part to come from overseas, and you wanted it rushed. Now you ain't got the OEM parts. Now you got some aftermarket junk in your car. So when it don't last this long, you said, I don't care. I want the one that I can get first. You didn't say, I want the right one. You didn't say, I'm willing to allow shipping to occur and processing and handling to happen so that I can receive the best part made for my car. I'm loving this. Thank you for this symbolism. It's so beautiful for me right now. In other words, are you rushing the order to just try to get something to fill the space that's going to end up with more problems and headaches a lot sooner, or even some extra stuff that you didn't even think you was going to have to deal with? But no, this card says order the OEM parts and chill for a minute. Get you a rental car, get you a ride, or just sit down and chill for a minute. Stop trying to move so much. Let it be. And get the best one. The one that was made specifically designed for your vehicle. Ooh, that's nice. Because this is my vehicle, baby. I want what was designed for my vehicle. I'm a lady. This is my message. Okay, I'm in a lady's body. I'm taking this message. I'm finna run all the way to the bank with this one. I want the correct OEM parts for my vehicle, and I am ready to just wait. And I'll drive the Honda. I'll stay home. It don't matter. Okay. Anyways. The universe has your back, and we are here to experience love. Let's get into our free radical raffle reading today. $1 ticket radical raffle reading today. All right, one name. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Sherry's Angel. Look at that. And Sherry is live with us at this moment. You can still get your tickets, but the bucket gets emptied at the end of the last reading of the month. And so, with the Housewives Tarot, let's get into Sherry's Angel's reading. Sherry has an angel, somebody she loves, and when she purchases her reading tickets, she gets them for her angel, who also watches the show. So isn't that lovely? Okay. You can purchase as many tickets as you like, and I basically use them to buy new decks like this one. And another one that I haven't brought out yet, because I'm not sure. I need like a container. I got the little angel cards, and they're really tiny. So I'm gonna get something to put them in, and then I'll begin to use those in our reading from time to time too. All right. So what is the message for Sherry's angel at this time? We have no subject. We just know it's Sherry's angel. The cards will have to give us the subject. The bottom of the deck will be the subject of this reading. Here we go. All right. All right. What is known by all parties is the Five of Pentacles. She just feel like it ain't enough there. What she knows that nobody else knows is she's moving on because she's not satisfied. What the others know that she don't know is she's a really good worker, and they love what she's doing. Like, they really like her. They value her, and she has a strong grounding where she's at. Well, what nobody knows is she's gonna get opportunity that she passed up before is gonna come back knocking on her door, but it's gonna be juicier this time. So what is this? And let me pick up these cards that I accidentally threw halfway across my room. But what am I talking about? Let's see what aspect of life we're talking about. What house is this referring to? We have the High Priestess. Okay. So, in this deck, the High Priestess is number 4, which is really interesting. I'm sorry, it's number 4, which is really interesting to me. So this is like in regards to, this is interesting because I just realized that this deck has the High Priestess and the Empress numbered differently, and the Emperor. So this is a number 4 major arcana in this deck. Number 4 is 4th house. That's about our home energy, the things at home. But the High Priestess energy is saying this is about her spiritual evolution as well. So, spiritual evolution. She doesn't feel that according to her physical world, like her focus is purely on her physical world for the most part right now. I feel like your focus is mainly on your physical world, and how do I have time to do spirituality when I'm busy trying to make ends meet? As soon as it comes in, it goes out. As soon as I get done with one fire, there's another one burning, and at the same time, sometimes there's another one starting over there. So, and then sometimes the old one is kindling back up too. And so I'm just fucking done. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm done. Yeah. But see, universe is saying, this is you and old karmic energy. You keep repainting the same story. And to get out of it, you've got to, it looks like you're going to go through the same karmic cycle again. Because you've got to move on from getting caught up in what is not yours. You're looking too much instead of leaving. See, she's looking at all these dishes sitting up here. This ain't her mess. She didn't make this. She's trying to own somebody else's shit. Somebody else brought up this drama, caused this issue, brought up this problem. And she's over here letting it become hers. She's allowing herself to become worried about what somebody else has put there. It's not even hers. She's supposed to keep walking by. But the more she keeps staring at it, the more she keeps owning it, the more it keeps affecting her. So as long as you continue to perpetuate this cycle, like you're being brought to the point of trying to understand, like you gotta let this go. The answers are within you. You know based on how it feels, and you've done this enough times to know. This may be your second go around with this exact situation or person, whatever I am talking about. I don't know. Something involving your home, something involving your spirituality. Also, something involving your sexuality even. But it's going to come around again. And are you going to do the same thing, or are you going to do it differently this time? You're going to have a very important decision to make, to create some change, to have this breakthrough. You've got to be determined. You've got to have your eyes on the prize to have this breakthrough, to get through this. Worrying is praying for what you don't want. As long as you keep worrying about somebody else's problem, you're asking for somebody else's karma. They have their karma to live about that situation. Every time you jump in and you try to put them over here and put them to do what you want them to do, because you know it'll be better for them or for you or for both as a side effect, well, you're saying, hey, I want that karma for me too. Let it be mine. Okay? Lee, I'm so happy you caught me live as well. And that is our reading for August 24th. And I am going to be back. I believe I'm going to do this tonight. I really want to do this tonight. So yes, the full moon in Pisces reading is going to come up next. I'm going to take a little break and I'll be back. Okay, guys? Other than that, I'll be back again with another live reading tomorrow. These messages, the guidance, and the universal laws are timeless. It doesn't matter when you find these. If you were guided to watch this video, it has something in it for you, okay? My website has more information for you at LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. It's in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. And Sherry, oh my God, I just read that. She's a Virgo. Fuck me. What did you say, Sherry? Fuck me running? Holy Russian fuck. Which one of those were you screaming over there, girl? Because I heard it over here. Anyways, yeah. Sherry got a mouth. That wasn't me. That was her. Y'all mad about how I'm talking? Talk to Sherry. It's her fault. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, Sherry, you know I love you. Anyways, yes. Also, I'm hearing for your angel real quick since you're still on. Have her look up angel number 88. It's going to have some very important message for her, okay? And I think that's it, guys. So I'll be back with the full moon reading. Love you, bye.